That's a big chicken. All right, so we're out here in the yard. These are red flame seedless grapes, and I decided to try a new tactic with them, more or less from the last grapes we harvested off of these 2 vines. We've ate enough grapes. We're pretty much tired of grapes. We're still eating grapes. And I have all these red flames bagged off, and you can see like some of them the birds have gotten into. These birds have been really pesky this summer, and I decided to leave these on the vine longer and just let them dry out and turn into raisins. And here we go. We're gonna look at one here. Let's see what we got. There we go. So there's that's all raisins. So, and they're dropping off like flies. So these grapes will all be raisins. We can store them forever, and that is pretty much the end of our grape harvest. I've got to go through. You can see there's bags everywhere in here. They're back in there. The birds have really gotten into these. They're pretty slick. But this is what I decided to do with these this year. And, you know, we don't feel like eating grapes in a month or two. These will still be good, and I can just eat raisins. So I'm going to pull all these off and see what we end up with. All right, we're back. Here is our raisin pickings. You can see the raisins. I just got to get them cleaned off the stem, which is going to take forever. This one's got a really cool color to it. But yeah, they're raisins. I will say the birds got the best of me this year. I'm going to say they almost got 80% of these grapes. They got through the bags. Might have to work on some different ways of keeping the birds out of our stuff. I really don't know how to do it. If anybody has any great suggestions, I'll take them. But yeah, this, and if you think about this, these are all dehydrated. They're done. They're already preserved. To dehydrate anything, more or less, you have to take almost 90% of the water out of it. So if this pile was 90% bigger, it'd look a lot bigger. But they taste great. They're actually like super soft. Yeah, super sweet. And I'm gonna go clean these up, and I'll probably have another video when I get them all cleaned up. It could be a day or two though, we'll see. Thanks for watching. Hey, alright, so we're back, and this is the end of my grape harvest for the year. I showed you guys me picking those grapes. These things all turned into raisins, which was fine. It's kind of what I wanted to do. They'll store longer than regular grapes. Pretty happy. There's a cup and a half missing out of here because I made some oatmeal raisin cookies last night. But yeah, it's a pretty good little raisin harvest, and they're really good too. I mean, I've been eating on these things. Yeah, super sweet. And one thing I will say about these, those are good raisins, is they were a pain in the ass to kind of process. You know, I got the clusters. I kind of, you know, put them on a tray and kind of went through them, and you got to pick all the little stems off the top of them. You know, you don't want to eat the stems. And pretty much that took me about 3 days. You know, I would put the tray in front of the TV. Whenever I sat down and watched TV, I would just separate the grapes from the stems and put them in this colander, and this is what we ended up with. And I'm pretty happy. I'm going to put these in a bag with a paper towel, and man, we got a pile of raisins, man, which are just as Well, not just as good as grapes, but they're pretty dang good. And then, yeah, here's something I made with them the other night. See that? That is an oatmeal raisin cookie. And of course, none of the other stuff came from the backyard, but damn, them are damn good raisins. So, this is what we ended up with for the end of our grape season. Thanks for watching. Bye.